This right here is the face you make when you have a grievance section, when everyone airs it all out. Just tell everybody how you feel. You kept it 100. You didn't keep it 99. This is what happens on the episode King of Hell, season 5, episode 4 of The Boys, in which everybody airs out their grievances. I am your host, Zelmay, and this episode is about a common thing that's going on right now: authenticity. And now everybody says you should be authentic, but in real life, being authentic all the time is a detriment to not only yourself, to the people around you. You can literally harm everybody, including yourself and your mental, always telling people how you feel, because in reality, people don't always want to hear it. And that's not always a good thing. You should always hear the truth, but at times you can be a little easier. And this episode is exposed that when you see Starlight going to see her father and learn out some truth. So even in that situation where they aren't meeting Soulja Boy's brother or teammate, in which he was a real soldier and Soulja Boy wasn't, and you learn all about Soulja Boy, you learn about a little bit about Starlight's dad and the situation with that. You realize she has a little brother. You also have the boys learn about each other, how they felt. This was an interesting episode. Let's talk about it. So the episode comes out where they actually speak on Compound V, the first one, Generation 1, and Homelander is trying to find it because it is his mission. He is deemed, as he said this round show, that he is meant to be the Messiah. A very psychopathic person. He even brought up Ryan later on the show, in which he's talking about he's the son of God. He's lost it. He lost his mind, but we ain't about that, because we learned a lot about him, and we learned that I was right about Sister Sage. She sent our boy Soulja Boy to make sure it didn't happen. She let him know, because he was going by himself, and she like, do you really want him to be or to live forever with you? Because y'all can live together forever. Just you and him. It can happen. Do you really want that? Which led Soulja Boy to go when they end up in this place. But we learned that Soulja Boy's old teammate has somehow been plastered on a wall and is made by the building, in which it creates these flowers around that emits a certain aroma that my boy Frenchie is immune to, apparently. And it creates this thing where they all start fighting. And you saw it with the boys. And the interesting thing about this is everybody started exposing truths on how they feel about certain situations, and they all had grievances with each other. From Kimiko, which later it seems like they broke up. Y'all let me know, do you think they broke up in the comments? Is Kimiko and Frenchie finally done? Because she said she don't want to live chaos no more, and Frenchie loved the chaos she had, which is something that Butch brung up. Butch kind of brung up that truth. You don't like her because she talks now, and it ain't quite as insane as it used to be. She used to be like a wild dog, and now she's like more tame and TikTok-ish, and she probably doesn't want chaos anymore. So y'all don't even fit, which comes into play later in the episode, which I thought was a great dynamic to the episode. You also see Mother's Milk, who has a disagreement with Butch, but you also see how you would feel about Butch, and he said the thing I said last week. Butch might be worse than Homelander. Butch is still gaslighting Ryan in a lot of ways, to the point where even Homelander in a way believes in Ryan. He survived because he's strong. So he even believes this. So he has this thing where he's going to somehow uphold Ryan and probably have a prodigal son moment when he realizes his ways or something. Homelander, like I said, he's insane. But Butch is insane too. But Butch is a user. As they even told him in the episode, you're just using Ryan. You don't care nothing about the kid. You're just using them to the end. You might even try to end him too. And Mother Milk told Kimiko the same thing. Like, yo, my daughter, y'all, I'll sacrifice y'all in a minute. And that people felt a type of way. And that's like a authentic truths of all these characters. So you start seeing this throughout the episode, and they begin fighting over this anger, which we saw Frenchie bring it up. as he's immune to it, that all these people was attacking each other because of this. So it creates this interesting scenario. But we also see like the Soldier Boy dynamic in Homelander, in which we've learned a lot about Soldier Boy, how he was a rich kid who begged his father to take the place and get Compound V in him to be one of the first, because he was a rich kid who wasn't deemed tough by his brother. He wasn't deemed as a real soldier because his brother was a real soldier who fought really on the front line, and they called him a paper soldier. You basically one that was just for play. And Homelander did his research on his father and even brought up the fact that he was crying when he got the needle injected in him. And it happens throughout the episode to the point where my guy even holds him, locks him in a room with basically his kryptonite. But just like Superman, it doesn't like end him, but it kind of weakens him and makes him have to use the bathroom basically, but it's like a weakened version of him. But he still has enough strength to get out. So later, like the same thing similar to Superman getting out with kryptonite. I don't know if it's quite as descriptive in that. So this is like this authentic thing throughout this whole show when everybody just reveal their feelings. From Starlight even finding out her dad, who for some reason, her dad did not tell her, his own son, that he has a sister whom now he hates because he goes to Homelander like elementary or whatever school he is, junior high, university, whatever it's called now. He goes to that. And now he has this sense of TikToks and everything to make them look bad. The marketing machine, as they said, because that would make Jesus envious, apparently. But they have this scenario, and the son doesn't even know Starlight his sister. So now they're coming in here, and I'm like, why did you not at least tell him? And the wife knew, the new wife knew, and we learned a lot of secrets from this about how he was how he was trying to protect his family, so he didn't say nothing. And comes in the cop later on, whom he went to church with, and he knows Starlight a good person. He knows these people aren't doing anything, so he even brought it up to elicit emotion. But he's like, I give you an hour, get out. I won't say nothing, but if she ain't out, you gotta go. Even though it looked like it was dark by the time he got back, so I don't even think that's real. But you have all these scenarios in which people are starting to tell truths, even how Starlight is telling the truth about how she felt like she did wrong, but she's running away just like her father did, and her father encouraged her to go back. A lot of truths was told in this. We learned a lot of facts about these people. Kind of a slower episode just to get out how people feel, and I enjoyed it. Let me know how y'all thought. Did y'all like the episode? How do you feel about truths? Do you think people should be more honest all the time, or do you think sometimes you just it's wiser to hold it back? Because every human got like a spider sense, right? Like, oh, maybe I shouldn't say this. That limiter on your brain that be like, oh, maybe I shouldn't do this thing. That angel on your shoulder. And this ability of this suit that I think was his brother made it where you don't have that limiter, where you just automatically say and feel anger from anything. So let me know your thoughts. How do you feel about this episode? How did you think about it? We didn't get Stan, which disappointed me. Stan just sent him there. They didn't get the Compound V because it wasn't there. But so we probably still in the chase for Compound V. We don't even know if it's still there. Will they continue the storyline with Compound V? We don't know, but we know Homelander is looking for it still. And he got rid of Vought, so we don't know what's going to happen with that. But what's going to happen with Stan? It wasn't where Stan said it might have been. So is Homelander going to get mad? What's going to happen with the Deep? We saw how that situation came. And now he has beef with the new Noir. I don't know. There's a lot going on. I'm ready for it. I'm excited. Let me know what's your favorite part of the episode in the comments below. If you have the hype button and if you want to use it on a brother, I'm grateful. Like and subscribe, hit that notification bell. I appreciate y'all. Peace.
OVR.